Feeling kind of rough today, I'm not going to lie. Kind of threw myself together. Like, I didn't even do like my hair. Isn't that crazy? So this is part 2 for those that are catching this on the after, before everybody gets in here. This is part 2. Last week we talked about taking care of yourself, and why is this not going? It has like live. Let me hit refresh. See if that does it. Okay, there we go. We talked about taking care of yourself and just getting time to leave the house, to defrag your mind, and to go out and make a date with some mommy friends and get that stuff taken care of. Get out of the house. Even if you're doing it to quote unquote rescue somebody else, you're always rescuing yourself. And sometimes to rescue yourself, you got to go rescue somebody else. So just how important that is. You definitely want to catch that live chat. I will have a link in the description after the show. I should have done that earlier, but I didn't. So there you go. So we'll go to 3 o'clock. Get going. I got my smoothie bowl going. So we're going to do part 2 of this. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the other side. So the first part was just like the mental part of getting out and just finding yourself again and just taking a little time off to get away. If that's just going for a walk by yourself, if that is actually going out and doing something. But to do this, just to separate yourself physically so you can relax mentally and emotionally. A little self-care there. But then there's the other aspect that talks into just like the whole body itself and eating and just being physically active. And are you eating in order to be strong, to take care of yourself, to take care of, so you're prepared and equipped to take care of others? Are you also exercising to do that? And now this, if you've been with me sometime, you know that this is a constant struggle, conversation, concern of mine. It has been, well, I would say, for the last little bit, but in reality, YouTubing has made me very aware. This is a constant discussion I have with myself. I didn't realize how constant it was. And this has actually always been something for me about it. So just not putting yourself last, and it's really easy to become that sacrificial flesh kind of to that. But the problem is we're not then equipped to go for. So I want to just take some time and say hi to everybody, but I want you to know those things for those of you that are coming in. And if you're catching this on the repeat, you probably want to go watch the first part from last week, which will be in the description, and then come back here and watch this one. So I am Just So Trish, Trish is Just So Trish, or Trish is Just So Trish. I don't really know. Eating my first smoothie bowl. Not my first one, but this one's a little different. This was actually one of those bags from Walmart. I'll have to get the kids to get it, and I'll have to show it to you. It's pretty nice. And I have 6 kids. I live a very stressful life. And I will tell you that I've definitely had some times where I have not been taking care of myself. And it has crushed myself emotionally, mentally, and physically. And it's all for the world to see here on YouTube because that's where I put it. Anyway, that's how it is. All right, so Chaos and Grace has made it. Hey, hey, Joelle made it. Tanya's in the house. She says, I'm outside with my daycare babies. The kids do grow up and you will have more opportunities for self-care, I promise. But after putting yourself last for so long, it takes a new mindset to accomplish it. And I don't think we should wait. I think it's very healthy, especially for our children. I think it's healthy in the aspect that we do take care of ourselves on the I'm about to say aspect over and over again. Because we set that example for our daughters to know to do it, to prioritize it in their motherhood. We also set that priority that our sons that we're raising knows to push that for their wives and show them that don't do that, do not wait, take care of yourself. My mom knew how to take care of herself, And I recognize I need to let you take care of yourself. So, there's that aspect too. Like, we want our children to see this. We want to be that example, even if we're just figuring it out. You don't have to be a rocket science. I'm not going to tell you how to lose weight because, if you watch me, my scales, they go up and down, up and down, up and down. But it is important that we're putting the right effort into making our bodies functionable so that they're strong. Green Gables made it. Dawn has made it. Tracy's here. Tanya says that we should not wait. You are right. Exactly. So Chaos and Grace says, yes, the boys need to learn how to help their future wives care for themselves. Exactly. That is so important. So I'll tell you, I do experiment around a little bit with like my diet. That's not true. I get sick and tired of doing Weight Watchers, and I feel like I'm going to take the golden apple of keto or no carbs, and it's going to like totally rock. And it never rocks. My body doesn't work for that. No matter how hard I try, it just doesn't. So I was doing a great job, last 2 years ago, I lost 45 pounds that year, rocked it, doing strong, and then I crashed. And then I tried keto and I put weight back on. And so then I'm kind of coming back and I was doing Weight Watchers and I started losing weight again. All was good in the hood until I got a little sugar. Then I crashed again. It's every time I get on a sugar kick, and I'm not talking like I have a piece of cake, I'm good. I'm like, I've had a piece of cake and it's opened up the gateways to the hell on earth called sugar for me. I hate to just put it that way, but it really is. It happened Sunday again. We had a big picnic, and at the picnic they had some treats, and I did really good. I stayed away. I had just a really little bit, and I was really self-controlled. And the picnic people sent it home to my house because I have 6 kids, so of course we're gonna eat it. No, we're not gonna eat it. I ate it. I ate the croissants. I ate the danishes. I ate everything. It was insanity on earth. And it brought me back for things. So what it brought me back was I was trying to do the keto and I'm studying for this test. I have this test engineering exam I'm taking in the fall and I'm studying for it. And I was starting to realize like my brain wasn't thinking real clear. Like it was okay, but like I was a little bit clogged up in my brain. My body felt really achy. I wasn't in the mood to move at all. And I talked to my husband. I said, okay, if I wanted to have a diet for my brain, what would be the best diet for my brain? What would help me think the best? What would work my brain the best? And he's like, glucose. You have to have glucose. You cannot run on the ketos. And I know there's going to be people who are like, I'm keto, and yes, you can. My brain doesn't. I've converted over more than once, and it still doesn't. And my body aches, and I don't want to move. And every which way I've tried to do a keto style lifestyle, I run into this again. So it definitely has been a hard time. And so I was like, all right, what do I need to do? Oh, I need to give a shout out. Antonio is sitting in a hammock watching this. Honey, you know how to rock. That actually sounds really nice. I wish I could do that right now. It's really breezy here though. So I talked to my husband and and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go back on Weight Watchers. But Weight Watchers works and Weight Watchers helps me balance things out. So I actually hit the point I was going to do a video, and that video is still going to come. It's just taking a break, doing a Weight Watcher timeout. So I did my Weight Watcher timeout. And I ran to the point of I was ready to go on. I mentally was ready. But I came in and I was like, here's the thing. I can't measure Weight Watcher success on losing weight. I can't measure it on the scale. I'm really coming in here to do Weight Watchers on the aspect of I want to feel better. I want my gut to feel better. I want me to feel better. I want my clothes to fit better. All those things I want to fit better. And that has to be my reason. it cannot be the scale. And that was a big monumental moment. So let's see what you guys have to say. Chaos and Grace says, I just started paleo autoimmune diet today. Awesome. Keep me in touch. I want to know how that goes. Antonio's bragging about the life. She's just finished 4th, 6th, and 8th grade yesterday. They are on summer vacation. Chaos and Grace says, got diagnosed with spondyloarthritis. I did not say that right. I'm not going to even pretend to think I said that right. So I'm avoiding the nasty cancer-causing drugs. Diet is so important for healing. Amen. I totally, yes. Crystal made it in. She says she started keto and it's working, and she's hypoglycemic and it's converted my low better state. Yesterday I've been on it since Friday. Awesome. Mommy Day has made it. Yes. I started walking again. Honey, you have got to do it. It's life-changing. Walking is the bomb. Look, there's my W for walking. I don't know if it really works that way, but I mean, being dorky, cool. I went back to walking. I hit it really hard that my body hurt tremendously, but I did like clock in like 30 miles or something crazy like that. It was like, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I was educated. Spondyloarthritis. You have to spell it phonetically, but I can read phonetically. Let me go my Fitbit because I got my Fitbit back set up. Look, it matches my shirt. Thank you, Walmart, for matching the Fitbit bands. I keep meaning to buy a band. I want to buy a band. I haven't bought one yet. So I just, like they got like really that you can dress them up, and that's what I want. Let me go for miles. So my miles last week. So I started walking, and of course I can't do anything small. I have to like go all in. I clocked 33 miles last week. Oh me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit late, and I'm 13 miles into this week. So yes, I'm feeling the big difference, and that's really hit home on me too. Crystal says, my kid's on the epilepsy version of keto. It starting to help, and adding magnesium is awesome. Dream Achieve repeats here. Stephanie G says, hey Trish, do you have a place I can find the recipe you use for your kombucha? I finally got some kombucha from the store to start some. There's some videos on it. If you pour your kombucha into like a mason jar or whatever, it will start brewing its own SCOBY. I essentially make a gallon of tea with a gallon-sized tea bag, and I put a cup and a third of sugar and mix it up. And once it cools, I just pour it in there. And I have a continuous system. So what I pour in, I pour out, and I just check how it goes. I'm going to tell you, like, I hate to be like, you just throw this and that in there, and that's what you do. But legitimately, that's what you do. It's kind of crazy how lazy you can be with it. Have you found anybody local that does kombucha? Because they are like your best help. Because how many days it sits for me has a lot to do with the air conditioning level I keep it at, and the humidity, and the whole 9 yards here in South Florida. So where you're at regionally will decide how long it takes. Zap TV is here. Yay. Chaos and Grace says, I want to get the newer Fitbit. I have a super old one somewhere. I think I lost it. I broke 2. So I'm on number 3. No, that's not true. Kind of, sort of. I had my original one. My mom wanted it, so she swapped me her old one, and then her old one croaked on me. And so then I got my old one back, but then I couldn't get it to sync. And like after she got it, I don't know what she did. I don't know what happened. It probably just sat on the whatever, but it would not sync. So I made my husband, thank you, YouTube earnings. I used my YouTube earnings to get my Fitbit, and I went and I got a Fitbit. Another Fitbit. I got this one. And I like this one. This one's the Alta. And I wasn't sure what it how it goes, but look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. Look, it comes off just like that. You see that? So like you can put any band on it, and you can, there it is. You can just pop bands on it. And I didn't realize that. So I want to get some bands and, I don't know, dress it up instead of wearing my little purple band all the time. I thought that would be cool. But I'm like, perfect watch ever. Trish, try a low carb similar to keto and see how you do. Well, and that's kind of what I'm doing. I went back to counting points. And honestly, I'm a rule breaker. I'm just a complete Weight Watcher rule breaker. And I make it fit for me, and I find that good balance. But I have a slice of bread with breakfast, one slice, and not every day. And that helps. And so I have just a little bit of carbs, and it helps me, but mostly low sugar. And when I binge the sugar on Sunday, I comatose for 2 hours. So I obviously am falling genetically into the whole thing with like my grandparents and my mother with the diabetes. I mean, I'm not saying I'm diabetic, but running into the aspect that my body doesn't handle sugar that well. But hey, will you shut that door all the way? Look, and I still got that. The nemesis of an older woman or a younger woman, just being a woman. Anyway, so Chaos and Grace says Tangi has a good video on making a SCOBY. Follow Tangi, trust Tangi. The girl's got it going. So that's over there on Freedom Homestead. So you definitely want to find that. All right. Zap says, found kombucha where I live. What flavor would you recommend if it's your first time? I like gingerberry. GTS, I like GTS kombucha the best. But if you can find live soda kombucha, get the root beer. It's phenomenal. The raw soda is amazing. Oh, they're fighting. We're in the wonderful 3-year-old stage. So many decisions, so many, bless her heart. She has so much just passion in her and conflicting. And, it's so hard for her to choose. And if you choose for her, it's never enough. And she's a woman of her own. So anyway, just being funny. I love the gingerberry, which is blueberry and ginger. I love Gingerade is my favorite. The mango passion's really good. I did not like the watermelon at all. I mean, it tasted like a rotten watermelon. And I'm from the South. We know exactly what that tastes like. We don't eat it. And it resembled that. I didn't like it at all. What else? What else do I like? It's hard to find really good flavor selections. But I don't get the trilogy. I don't get the green stuff. I don't get any of that. I like ginger. All right. Antonia says, reading an amazing book. Love the home you have. That's what I mean. I kind of pretty much took that attitude, and that helped for me. All right. Homeschool for 2 says, I completely fell off the wagon today, shoving chocolate in my mouth like there's no tomorrow. Mine were apple danishes, and they cut them in half, so I didn't feel like I was eating a whole one. I probably ate 10 half, so I had like 5 of them. I was like, it was awful. It was awful. So I had a blueberry grape kombucha. That was good. Grape kombucha is fantastic. A little higher in alcohol, but fantastic. It tastes like a grape soda. So I kind of decided, I would walk back into Weight Watchers. And it was so funny. I actually canceled my account. And within 7 days, I reset up my account. But this round, I'm not doing meetings. I don't have the time for meetings. I'm doing 100% online. I am documenting almost everything that I can document. And I'm just going through it. But I'm like, keep the carbs low, keep the sugar low, keep the protein high, keep getting my fats. And I'm pretty much doing it in that method. And it's been good. Like the biggest thing is like it's got my stomach happy. It's got me in the right place I need to be. And then I started walking. And when I was talking about before, just like taking that time to walk and move my body. I'm sorry, I can become so sedentary and I could be laying in bed all day and I could be napping. And what I found, and especially through March, I was eating poorly, and that would make me want to lay in bed more. And laying around more made me want to keep eating poorly. And it became like this vicious cycle. And sadly, I was totally checking out at some point because my blood sugar was doing this, and just taking the responsibility to go, you know what, I'm going to eat well and I'm going to be balanced about it. And I'm not going to get caught up in what the scale says, which I am weighing myself. But like when I had a bad day last Sunday and I ate and I was so sick, and it would have been really easy for me to be like, oh, I messed that up. Now I got to start all over if I was thinking about my weight. But because I was thinking about, man, I feel sick. I don't want to eat this way because I feel sick. Was, yeah, tomorrow's a new day. It's okay. Wake up and eat right and be fine. And so that's changing my outlook. And then just kind of being like, instead of worrying about what the scale says, how do my clothes fit? How are things fitting again? And that's what I need to know. And so changing that kind of view has really been very helpful. But now, when does this come into being a better mom? I am more physically prepared for the job. Have you run into that? Have you hit that point where you're just like, you've realized you can't keep up physically because you're not taking care of your body? I mean, I've had that. I've had that in my mom life where, and I was like, well, I could get used to this weight and then it will be fine. And I'll just dress according to it and it won't mean anything. And it doesn't work like that. And I mean, I had one point, especially through my postpartum depression, I was so spiking up and down, like I would drop and I'd become this crazy angry person. I would literally drive into McDonald's, buy everybody an ice cream, eat my ice cream, and within minutes be better. And I would have to call my kids were with me, and I have to tell my kids, I'm so sorry. I don't know like what happened. It was crazy because I was just like, it was like crazy screaming lunatic. Calm, easy, go, everything's okay. I'd have the sugar and I'd even back out, everything's okay. You know, so I've been to that point on it, and it was really, really hard dealing with that. And, you know, but I've had that struggle, but I had to do something to maintain it. And I'm always struggling with that kind of thing. Crystal says they do have the soda kombucha. Great. I'll try it out. Oh, yeah. And they have a Dr. Pepper one, and that one's supposed to be like phenomenal. I didn't like Coke. Or Coke soda, just soda flavor. I didn't like that. I like the root beer. I like the Dr. Pepper flavor. It was like, Creative Minds made it. I'm like you when it comes to keto diet. It makes me crave sugar. So I keep it low carb, right? And if I eat a low carb, I'm good. But I have no control. Once you give me something overly sugar, I'm just like, I want more and I want more and I want more and I want more. And I just want to shove it in my mouth. Crystal says, yes, I felt the same way. That's why Friday I said no more and pitched everything bad in our house and went grocery shopping for new food. Kay says, I'm a new homeschooler, Mom, and I'm glad I discovered your channel. Thank you. 8 years in. And I'll promise you, I don't know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. I'm a hot mess. You know, that I was talking to somebody today. I was like, you know, I think as moms, we've been sold this lie that being a stay-at-home mom shouldn't be a hot mess. And we should have it together and we should look a certain way. And we have all these like images being projected to us. And I'm like, what happens if the truth is motherhood's a hot mess? You're just balancing a hot mess. And it's going to be messy and it's okay. It's totally fine. And it's like, I'm coming to that. It's just a hot mess. It's good. Hannah made it. Crystal says the cure the weight can't just be and be pleased for what it is to physical energy for me in mom life. Right, having mom life. Green Gable says, what am I eating? Hold on. Hey, Katie. Sorry, I'm going to whistle. will you come here and do me a favor? Will you get go in the freezer and get me one of the freezer bags? The one I'm gonna show you. I have to show you this because right there. Nope, the one to the right. Yep, that one. I seen this on Instagram. I think I seen it on the Whoa Wait Walmart or Wait Whoa Walmart. Whoa Wait Walmart. I seen these. Have you seen these? I mean, Walmart at this point, Walmart should absolutely be sponsoring me, but they don't, which is good because it totally keeps me objective. I probably would have a hard time with that if I wasn't. This is a fruit and veggie smoothie from Walmart. I think it was under $5. And it makes 3 shakes. So it makes 3. You just add water. But I'll be honest, like if I went to a smoothie, and I used back in the day I did, it would be $4 or $5 for one of those little cups of smoothie. So this one's it. This one's called Pep in Your Step Fruit and Veggie Smoothie, pineapple, banana, and yellow bell pepper. I wasn't sure about that at first. I was like, but I got used to it. It's good. It's super, super good. And so there's calories. I don't dare at all put this into Weight Watchers for nothing. I'm going to show you. So that's not a big ingredient list. The ingredients are pineapple, banana, yellow pepper, ascorbic and citric acid to promote color retention. That's it. And let me show you. That's it. So this is just literally the bananas. It's all yellow, so it's hard to see. But see, like there's the bananas, there's the pineapple. Oh, right, there's the yellow peppers. And so I got this one, and I got another one that was a detox one, but this one's for steps. I will, yeah, I will. Compass says, oops, hubby just came home for late lunch. I'll check back with you later. See you later. Antonio says, Helen, baking homemade bread is food for the soul. I need a bread recipe because that's my favorite food. Oh, wait. It's okay to eat ice cream as long as you keep yourself and your kids alive. That's true. Eat the ice cream for the kids to be alive. I did. I can't live on ice cream, though. It's a short-term fix. So anyways, I just put it in my little mixer, and I kind of liked it because it was just one serving. And I added water, until like the mixer would mix it. It's not like a high-quality mixer. It's one of them little $12 handheld deals. I got one at Aldi's. And that lasted so long, but I didn't like the fact that you have to like put it on and then flip it upside down and then flip it back. And then we lost the ring. It was making a mess, and I just couldn't take it anymore for $10. I threw it away and decided to start new. So I went to Ollie's this time, and they had a little Hamilton, and it comes off at the top and you pour it, and it's just a 1-part blender. And I like it. But so Weight Watchers would say I'd have to count the calories because the fruit is mashed up. I don't see much difference between whole fruit that I eat that I have to chew and fruit I have to drink, even though they say it's because you're going to consume more. I just can't live with that stress. It's not for me. So to me, it's 0 points. I don't care what the bag says, and I don't care what Weight Watcher says. In my world, it's 0. So 0 points. And the bell peppers, I wasn't sure about the bell peppers, but it has this like little sweet aftertaste. It's almost a lot like how ginger is. I like it. So it's very good, and you can smooth it up to anyone. The Alabama hot mess made it. I talked about keto on my last video, and this is Weight Watcher Mama. And I talked about keto on my last video. Honestly, I'm envious of those who are making it work. I feel like they got the Wonka golden ticket, and I just got the chocolate. Right? That's how I feel about it. I was talking to somebody. I'm like, I don't care. I've tried this thing so many times. In fact, doing the keto put on 10 pounds. Everybody's like, I lost 10 pounds in 1 month. I'm like, in 1 month, I put 10 pounds on. Because that's, what happened. Are you where are you? Oh, okay, you're chit-chatting. I got that. I'm making almond bread tonight. Awesome. I just didn't do bread with keto. I was just like, I can have the real thing. I don't want any of it. I just started using sourdough starter because it's better for your digestion. Yes, it is. Today is parents' night, so I'll be eating plenty of ice cream. Heck yeah. I have toast every morning. I like having toast. I mean, for me, it just sets me right and makes all things good. So yeah, I picked that up. Actually, I did. Okay, I know. I'm a little bit behind the times, but I totally did my first pickup. So where we're at, today was the first day for pickup, and there was a couple of Walmarts in our town that does it, but I couldn't ever get the forethought out, like, okay, I'm going to get this together, and now I need to make a time to get over to that side of town to get it. It just wasn't practical for me. What ended up being more practical, they just started it at the Walmart near us that I go by every day. I'm not that far from. And it's like 5 minutes from where Orville goes to school. And so I started building a list. I put the app in. I started building my list. And went there today. Today was the first day. So I went there. There was a few mishaps that happened. So number one, the phone number that you call when you pick up didn't work. It's not connected to service yet. So or something happened. So that was, I text, like they send you a little message like, hey, your order's ready. So I text back help, because that's one of their keywords. And then they sent me back a phone number to call. And I called them. I'm like, here, I'm at this Walmart, and I just wanted you to know that the phone number's not working and I'm out here. And they're like, okay, we'll get a hold of Walmart. What parking spot are you in? I'm like, number 1, because I'm the only one there. And I'm there. And so then they come out and they're like, hey, we're so sorry. And they check my name. They're like, okay, no problem. They come back with all of my baskets. It looks so much more than what it is. And the assistant manager is like, hey, we got you some water. And so they did all my stuff for me. And then they showed up with this little bit of swag. They gave me this little swag. So, okay, so besides the fact, is this not so stinking cute? I mean, seriously, I could use this as a purse. I shouldn't, but I totally could. Or a little lunch bag. Doesn't that make a cute little lunch bag? It's not insulated. But let me show you what's in it. I know a little opening. So this was super cool. So this is what was in it. And I got some coupons and, like, hey, refer. I think I need to do like the refer Walmart, because it was awesome. It's like if you refer somebody, you get $10 and the person you refer gets $10. And then I got some teriyaki marinade sample. So I got a sample. All right. And then this was so cool. I love this thing right here. Look at this. It is Gator colors, right? I got a 3-blade Equate razor for men. Says who? For me, I'm gonna let my husband have it. I think it's time for a new razor. This is called the men's grooming box. This tells us it said tell us what you think. So definitely for a review. They got an invisible dry spray and a perspirant. They had a Dove men care. What was that? Shampoo and conditioner? What's that one? Body wash. Shampoo and conditioner. And this cool. I know, just like so cool. My son was so excited. They even had some Stetson. And I mean, like old school, like Avon Stetson, or like the thing where the little thing is. Oh, my. Oh, don't open. It didn't open. Woo. Woo, that's about to stress me out. Let me tell you. So they had that. So all of that was in this. I mean, in this, forget that stuff. This thing is nice. So, definitely really, really cool to do that. I can't wait to show my husband what he got. I told my son he could keep the groom bag because of going to camp and stuff this summer. So that was really neat. And they have all this or whatever. I was just super thrilled. The woman who packed my groceries was super nice. She's like, I've been working with Walmart for 20-something years. She's like, this is my new favorite job I've ever had with Walmart. And I was just like, Cool. You love your job, and I love the job you did. I really could tell you, I check in with the Walmart app on my phone, easy peasy. Oh, and I was adding stuff to my order. Like Addie's birthday's tomorrow. So why I realized I had till 1:30 this morning to change my order. I added an ice cream cake. We picked out an ice cream cake over my phone, and we ordered her cake. And I was just like, whoa, it was so nice. It was so convenient. And I mean, pulling up there, I needed this 10 years ago. 10 years ago when I was just in complete postpartum adrenal fatigue, crashing. Most times I could barely, like, I would just sit at home and cry and be like, why didn't somebody like go get me groceries? I need groceries. And it was just too hard. And so I could have used this, but I told her, I'm like, you're going to know me well. I've already got my next order being built right now because so my one thing that happened that was kind of a fail was I recognized the packaging when I was ordering and I needed paper towels and I clicked it. When it showed up and it was a 6-pack of toilet paper, I realized I recognized the wrong image and I didn't read it. And I was like, dang it. So I already need paper towels. But I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I ordered 4 pounds of bananas. I got 4 bananas. So I guess in my survey thing, I'll be like, hey, when I say 4 pounds, I like legit mean like 4 bunches of bananas, not 4 bananas. So I need to fix that. But that probably was more my own doing. I can't wait until our Walmart starts picking up. Right now, we can only do it at Kroger's. And some people's Kroger's don't pick up. Helen says, my dad has Lyme disease and Parkinson's disease and is on a no dairy, no grain, no sugar diet. Very hard to cook for him. I would do, Helen, I would definitely do keto. I would do, you got lipstick?
Yeah.
He's got chapstick on there. Because Katie pretty much ate like that for a while. It's totally doable. And I mean, it sounds like he can do potatoes and stuff. I would definitely, I mean, I'm not going to say I would definitely be wearing or keeping his microbe in check so that he can be going into that. So Chaos and Grace has said, there's a lot, that's a lot of what she's doing. Okay. My least favorite job in the world, shopping for others. That's kind of funny. Crystal says, that's why I use online grocery delivery, and I have 2 organic stores in a supermarket that I'll deliver to my door. I live in a place, nobody delivers here. There's not even pizza. There's no delivery. My world is without delivery. I live that far out. And it's not that I'm that far out. I'm only like 10 to 15 minutes. But that 10 to 15 minutes is in a direction that nobody's out there. Doesn't the app save your list so once you get what you want, it's easy to reorder? Yes, and you can go through all the lists and make your favorites, and then it's easy to pull up.
Eat that baby.
He's eating a burrito. How is Katie doing? How are you doing? She found blueberries. She's doing good. She's gotten back. You know, one of the things that we ran into with her was she was actually tested positive for being allergic to not allergic, but just being intolerant to lactose. All that's gone. But we're giving that totally to our raw goat milk that we get from a goat. We're giving that all to our pet goats for bringing those microbes back into her life. We've definitely been very intense on the microbes for her, and she's getting carrots back and a little bit of potatoes, so she's getting there. And so it's definitely good stuff. And I'm hoping, I don't think she's going to be somebody that will be able to have a large grain diet ever again, but I'm sure at one point she'll get to the point that she can have a little bit of grain. Remember that 3-year-old I was talking about that wants to be able to do so much? Oh, I wish Aldi's had pickup, right? Mm. Chaos says no delivery for us too. One traffic light. We're in the sticks. See my pizza and other fast food place. Why I live kind of in the country 7 months ago didn't deliver. Mm-hmm. Gut health is changing. So yeah, definitely gut health is changing. Oh, I just got a new book. Katie. Call my Katie again. I want to get up. Catherine. Katie. Go get Katie. Will you go get that book I just ordered in that's on my shelf in there? So if you're on Get Fit with Mama Gets Fit with Trish and Tangy and Trish, something like that on Facebook, I just posted a podcast there that I was listening to, and it was talking about there's a bacteria in your gut. They've actually gotten down, and this is kind of like where like keto talks about, like, oh, you turn on your hormones to burn fat versus store fat. And I was listening to this one topic, and it was talking about how it's a gut bacteria. So there's one gut bacteria that the results of that gut bacteria is to store food. And there's a different bacteria that's to metabolize food, so to burn fat. And these bacteria pretty much will come from what you eat. And essentially, if you have a large vegetable-based diet, which keto can have a large vegetable-based diet, you can go ahead and it will repopulate and you'll start burning calories. And I can tell you, I've been in that phase before. So they kept referencing a book. So I just picked this book up. I just had it shipped, off of Amazon. I don't go anywhere. I just want it shipped to me. How to Stop the Hidden Autoimmune Damage That Keeps You Sick, Fat, and Tired Before It Turns into a Disease. The Autoimmune Fix by Tom O'Brien. So I haven't read it yet. I just got it in the mail today. I haven't had a chance to read it. But I did get that, kind of that whole same part, doing the gut health, keeping it right. And, that's like one of the reasons I'm having my vegetables, my fruit and vegetables, getting it all done. I hope she feels better. Weight Watcher Mom says, I love when you buy books. Give me new ideas on what to read. Is that a Facebook group? Yes, Mama Gets Fit is a Facebook group. And it was started last year. It was something I actually started before last year, Tangi's. And I don't know if Tangi's been in it much. Honestly, Tangi and I have been like ships passing through the night here lately with getting connected. We haven't been able to like meet up like we used to. It's kind of sad, but it's the season in life, and I've been just slammed. In fact, there's times I'm just like, I need to get this and this and this done. And I'm like, nope, got Mama Gets Fit. I need to be at the house and take care of, certain things. So I'm getting it done. But why I wanted to bring this up is this kind of goes back into, with her move. She's busy. She got a lot to do there, and she was fixing up the house and everything too. That pickup service, oh my goodness. I can't even begin. I cannot even begin. I'm like, that is something about taking care of Mama, and my son was just like so excited about, this was such a nice thing. We even put an ice cream cake on there. How cool is that? Because I won't buy ice cream at Walmart because I feel like I melt it before we ever get out of the store. Because it's a big store and they put the ice cream in the back. So I have to get to the front, then go through the lines. I'm like, I don't buy ice cream. So I'm like, I can get ice cream. This is awesome. Thank you, Darcy. Weight Watcher Mama says, I've shown positive for an autoimmune blood panel, but I've not went for more testing. Want to get a handle on my weight first. Microbes in your gut. the kombucha, the whole 9 yards. Microbes are so, so important. Absolutely important. So anybody go and actually make a date and have a date with one of your friends? Because I'm really excited. I've got some girlfriends from college that have a professional conference coming up. And the one's like, hey, come crash with me. I'm like, oh, that'd be so neat. I could go study on the beach while I'm there. This is cool. I need to do this. So I'm making the time to get it done. It'd be so easy to be like, oh, I'd want to. It's just so hard to figure out. I'm like, forget it. I don't know how I'm figuring out. I'm going. And then I found out another one of my girlfriends is actually presenting at that conference. So I'm just like, oh, I'm like, I'm so giddy. I can't even begin. I haven't seen them in 15 years. I'm just beyond elated to go there. Hopefully we'll get some Instagrams in there. Hannah at Pepper and Pine says, my girlfriends are coming over tonight. How exciting. I would love to be there for that, Hannah. Wish I was close enough. Green Gable said, I did. I had a friend come over to my house yesterday. See that? See that? You just need to. Yes, that is so awesome. I know I need to make plans for the next go around for my crew and get them going. Actually, one of them, a girlfriend of mine, what's my thing saying? Oh, I don't know what it said. A girlfriend of mine, she had to get her appendix out. And then I realized it was her birthday. I'm like, don't worry. Once you're feeling good, we're going out. You got to let me know. I'll get everybody together. I'll go give you the birthday party I never had kind of deal. And I'm just like, you know what? That's actually really fun. Let me be that person. Let me go and do that. So then I know, well, number one, I'm getting out. So, the big part is like, get out, get that like brain space for you, like we talked about last week. But then you got to also take care of yourself. You have to move your body. You have to feed it good stuff. And Darcy, you're so sweet. I keep seeing that on there. Keep up the good work. Feed yourself and feed yourself healthy. Feed yourself with vegetables. Eat your fruits and vegetables. Try to stay away from packaged food and just do the best you can to do it. Do the best you can. It's not going to always be perfect at all. It might be a smoothie, but this is really good. It kind of reminds me of I don't know. That bell pepper is nice in there. I would never think to put that in there. I would do it more often. It's sweet, But, fill yourself up with good stuff. Even if I have a girlfriend, she's like, she feels guilty feeding herself good food and her kids kind of processed food. And I'm like, sometimes we need to do that just to get ourselves in a place that we can move into taking care of everybody else. For me, when it comes to dieting, not dieting, but, the lifestyle of fresh foods and stuff, I can't do that for everybody at first. I can do it for me and learn what I need to do. But I couldn't take off doing that for everybody. And sometimes, like, my kids like making smoothies. I can't keep fresh fruit to make smoothies. I like buying frozen fruit. I've actually been looking at some of the freeze-dried food. Ooh, man, have you seen some of that stuff? That stuff is so cool. I'm trying to find somebody locally, like that does Thrive. I was looking at this one, Thrive, and I seen her on Facebook, and I was like, I had to contact her, but she's in California. And essentially, she'll take a jar like this and put her like dehydrated food, and she makes these like little single serving lunch packs. And then she keeps like a little hot water kettle. So when they're out around, they plug in and they get hot water and they pour their food, and I guess it's done quickly. And then she does these like little parties where she has all the ingredients you need, and you make like the little jars of the food. And it's not about putting it up and prepping, like for some crazy whatever. It's just about making life convenient. I was just like, oh, I need to know more. And she's got like 10 kids or something. because I always thought like you should put the whole meal for the whole family in one jar. And I'm like, you know, I admitted I bought some processed food to just kind of make life easier for my kids. And I'm like, well, that would be better than processed food. And then it's not filling up my freezer as much. And when I was looking at the price difference, because it seems like that stuff is really pricey. Processed food is really pricey. Wow. You know, when I was looking at what I would get, a can of, you know, like the metal cans of soup, $2. You know, it's just crazy for me. And that's just for one kind of deal. You're so right. Perfect doesn't exist. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, Compass is doing a ladies' night on Friday night. Ladies' night. Be the example. That's right. Crystal says, sometimes first get the mom started just to be healthy in order to get the rest of the family healthy is more important. Right. You got to get somebody on board. Can't do it all at once. Sometimes it's just one person. Maybe it's you and your spouse or just you. And then, you know, bring in and let the connections happen. Oh, how funny, Crystal. That's so funny. We'll catch the replay or pick up or to go pick up. My time is over. Leaving the hammock. Oh, don't worry. We're about done. We have about 5 minutes. So, what are you doing to keep your body moving and keeping it fit? Are you being intentional about it, or are you just kind of being a little too relaxed? And then, you know, how are you feeling because of that? Are you being kind of relaxed? Not a big deal, but you're always like sluggish and you're having a hard time getting moving, or you just like hitting to that point where you champion and you're like, I work out and I'm, you know, eat clean food. I'm not saying to be either one of those. I won't lie though. I would like to be the point like I can eat a donut and run a 5K all in the same day. Would be so nice. Weight Watcher Mama says, especially processed food for large families, the prices add up fast and make it expensive. Right. I agree. Today my diet is so off, making tacos and burritos. Cheat meal. Cheat meals are okay. You know, and that's just the thing. Cheat meals are fun as long as they're not your everyday meal that you're cheating on. Kama says, if my kids think I'm eating something special, they want bites, and then they're more likely to eat good stuff for them. Oh, I love it. Yoga always makes me make things better. I eat an 80-20 clean diet. Right there, that is like the trick. 80-20 is the best, I think. You know, 80% of the time I'm going to be on plan and 20% I'm just not. And that's okay. You know, and that's doable. And I'm not going to, you know. Joel says, I do the best I can with my daughter, and she has autism, and they are the pickiest eaters. I make scratch cooking for the adults. If she like at dinner, she'll eat it. If not, it's a hot dog. There you go. And, you know, they make healthy hot dogs. They do. Don't throw the hot dog out with the water. You know, it could be good stuff, especially when they get the all beef ones. Yummy stuff. So I'm going to get off of her here. I'm going to pray with y'all if my kids don't become crazy wild. And then I'm going to find some stuff. I'm so behind. I have videos I'm still editing. It's not going well. As long as I have coffee and kombucha, I'm fine. That's so funny. That was my favorite thing. So in my Walmart pickup, I was like, I'll put a kombucha in there because I want to drink that when I leave. So this morning I was getting into some stuff. I'm like, oh, wait, I got kombucha coming. I'm going to get me a kombucha at noon and I don't have to, you know, I'm not going to have to work so hard. Homeschooling on the go says, I'll probably add some broccoli on the side, lower the portions. Tanya says, I babysit an autistic-year-old girl who only likes my cooking. Oh, how funny. I just feel I'm at the point I'm not going to tell anybody how to eat. You want to eat with me? I'll tell you how I eat. You know, you just run into that aspect, but it's making sure you're listening to your gut and you're maintaining the right microbe balance in your gut for that. I have to run because another daughter to the doctor. I will catch what I miss on the replay. Have a great day and an awesome week. Yay. My uncle passed away last night at the hospital from cancer, and can you pray for all of our family and my aunt? Yep, I have to run by. Okay, so I'm going to close this out in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the blessing you gave us of the fastest hour of my week. Dear Lord, thank you for the ability to encourage each other and to just be enriched by each other and to grow through with each other. Dear Lord, thank you for the women that commit each week to come, and thank you for the blessings that of those that typically can't get here having the ability to get here, dear Lord. Dear Lord, be with the family as they're dealing with their loss, dear Lord, and just give them comfort and peace. Dear Lord, be with those that are sick and that are struggling. Bring them encouragement and hope. In your son's precious name I pray. Amen. Alrighty, I will see you all later.